Hi guys, it's BB. Welcome back to my channel, my beautiful monarch butterflies. I hope that all of y'all are having a lovely day. So in today's video, we have a cute little sunflower journal that was customized, and I think it's so super cute and I can't wait to get into it. So this one is spoken for, and this was the first time that anybody has asked me to make them like a customizable journal that was like a subby or a supporter. So to have gotten that, I just felt like so honored to have been the one to get chosen to make this cutie. So I know I kind of skipped over the front cover really fast, but I ended up using a pillowcase, a vintage pillowcase for the cover, and on the interior I had some polka dotted fabric that I had gotten like thrifting and stuff. I included these ABC letters and stuff just so that they can utilize it for, you know, like a title or something in one of their entries in their journal. And you can also see I used some of the pillowcase sham on the inside for pockets. And here I love these little doilies. I also got these thrifting. I'm hoping that one of these days I can come across more sunflower shaped or just flower shaped doilies in general, because I think they're so pretty. They add such a wonderful touch to the journals. And then this journal, she had mentioned when we were messaging back and forth that it was for somebody that was getting started on their junk journaling journey for the first time. And so that really excited me, knowing that I'm making something for someone's first junk journal. Like, how sweet is that? I just think that is so special. And just, she's a huge fan of like sunflowers, so I try to incorporate as many like sunflower things that I had in my collection because it was very small. But that sweet little ruffle that was on the other page was made by my sweet friend over at Cooley Craft Corner. So thank you so much, Sierra. I love it. Here I decoupaged some napkin from a baby shower party or a birthday. It's kind of hard to remember. It's been a couple years now. And then my sister-in-law had gifted me a huge paper, like scrapbooking paper, and I cut it up into like little sections and made pockets out of it. And this splattered orange page was dyed with like food dye, and I think it turned out super sweet. And of course, when I think of sunflowers too, other flowers within like the field also give me such a happy vibe. And this little boy, there's like a little picture, a little image of a little boy with his little wagon with a little teddy bear inside, and I thought that was so special to include. I could just picture a little young boy, even like my Paul, he loves to pick flowers when we go on our walks and stuff, so I could just picture like picking up flowers and collecting them. I think they're so special. So here we have some vellum paper, and you can see on the little bookmark or the little tag that I have there, it has like a little dragonfly. So it's just very nature, garden filled, and all the things that come to mind when I see a sunflower, and you just can't help but smile when you see sunflowers. I'm even thinking about making another one. I just felt so inspired when making this one. This is a tea dyed paper, very faint. I don't like to go overboard with the tea dyeing. And then here I just made a little pocket with some remnants of that decoupaged napkin, and I think it turned out really cute, little sweet tuck spot, and there's some sentiments on the front and the back. And then here, this tag just kind of, like the scrapbooking paper reminded me almost like when you're looking at the inside of like the sunflower, right? Like the center of it. And as well, again, with the other pages here of that scrapbooking paper, it just kind of reminds me of like the inside of a sunflower. It's so cute. And then I had forgotten that I had a stamp that had a sunflower on it, and I treasure that stamp. I think I might have picked it up thrifting as well, and so for me to have remembered that I had it, I was so excited. I went crazy with it too. And here's some more of those ruffles from Sierra. I think it's so beautiful. I love how frilly and big it is. And then here you can see kind of like a pen and a pencil kind of laid out, and how cute would it be to like write all around that image. And then I included some of the scrapbooking paper, and you know, she could do a small little entry on that tiny little owl piece of paper. And I got that from the, oh my goodness, I cannot remember. Oh, and then this page here, it's got like glitter. Well, not like glitter, but like what is it called? Stickles? I think that, yeah, probably stickles. Here's a little flip out tag. She could do, if she doesn't feel like journaling too much that day, she can definitely opt for, you know, journaling in this tiny tag. And this was a textured embossed paper that my sweet friend Fell over from FP Handmade had sent me, and I decided to include it. I also put some fun tabs, and I love the stitching, the look that stitching adds to it. Or yeah, did I say that right? Stitching. And then here I had a sunflower book, and it had like quotes and stuff, and I thought that would be perfect to include in here, you know, just to give ideas. Because like, even if you don't feel like journaling about yourself, I think for first time junk journalers, like, it's a great way to look at it. Like, I just want to journal my favorite quote, or if you hear a song that you really like, you can journal about that and put it within your journal. And then here I also again went in with some of the paper that my sister-in-law gave me for my birthday, and I think it went perfect with this journal. Here she's got more stickers that she can journal on for what she did that day, you know, to include in her spread. And then here, this postcard was given to me by my sweet friend Kara over at My Paper Confessions. And then I have this vintage yellow lace. And I just, yeah, I was like, hey, this journal cannot go without this beautiful lace. So I included it here. And then this little guy folds out, and it had sunflowers, and it was just coming together so very nicely. And I really enjoyed my time working on this little guy. It was so much fun. Although simple, I think she's going to have a great time journaling in it. And then we have this little file folder that she can also put some goodies in, and or maybe journal inside of it, like however she wants to use it, or maybe put pictures in it too, however she wants. And I love the scalloped edge of that yellow paper. I think it adds a nice touch as well. This is a pocket, so she can do some secret journaling and hide it in there if she chooses. Or if you have quite a bit of, you know, pictures and stuff that you can't fit in one page, you can also tuck them in there. And this is again from that sunflower page. You can see how long that sunflower is. It's so tall, which is actually how some of them grow here in New Mexico. I wish I could show you guys some of them, but after they get a certain height, like, I haven't seen them come back. So I'm really hoping that they do come back this year. I paired those greens nicely together. I also got that from like an iris book, but I thought it would add a nice color, you know, nice interest of color within the journal. This is the center of our journal here, again with more yellows. I imagine like sunflowers, yellows, oranges, just bright, happy. And then here's another pocket. She can tuck some more goodies in there, again with our beautiful scalloped edge. And then here, this little pocket, oh my gosh, I was so excited to include this. Again with that little book, I just cannot seem to remember, but I'll put it here somewhere along the video. But here she can cut these out and make her own little paper personal garden. And these are like little people cutouts. I think it would be precious if she attached her head, like if she had a picture of herself and then cut out her head to glue over these little outfits. Like, how cute would that be? And then she could put the little watering can like as if she's holding it. And then she can cut this and custom make her own little flower box, and she can change her outfits from like a gardening outfit to an everyday attire. I just like, as I was cutting these out, like fussy cutting them, I was like, oh my gosh, how cute would it be if her face was in this? Like, isn't that cute? And she could like, well, it's not virtually, but like artistically, she could like parentheses be gardening, and I think it's so sweet. Okay, so moving right along, this was gifted to me by Kara as well, so thank you, Kara, over at Paper Confessions. And I love this belly band. Look at those beautiful flowers. I know they're not sunflowers, but Here we got some more flowers, some scrapbooking paper, and these are vintage scrapbooking papers. They're so cute. Here I included some ephemera and then a little scrappy tag. I think it's so beautiful, using some of the remnants of the pillow sham, and then of course from the interior fabric. Again, the little stickles feeling textured paper. And here I included a Holly Hobby book page because I think those images are so sweet, like even like Precious Moments images. I think those are so sweet too. And I think her dress here with her little kitty cat and the flowers in her hat, it just gives that little gardening vibe, like being outdoors and just being one with nature. And we're nearing the end of this journaling flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, it was a privilege and an honor to have worked on this cutie and to have my first custom order, so it meant a lot. Again, if you want a customizable journal as well, feel free to reach out. My email is on my profile here on YouTube. And yeah, thank you for taking time to view this video, you guys. I can't wait to read your guys' comments, and I hope y'all enjoyed the journaling flip through. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, and subscribe. My son says subscribe.
Subscribe!
Oh, and here's a resurrection plant. I actually have one of those. They cannot die. So even if you go without watering it for a long time, and then all of a sudden you were to water it like 5 years down the road, it comes back to life, and it's so cool. I haven't watered mine in forever, but it'll always come back. All right, you guys, that's it. This is the end of our journaling flip through. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of y'all's day. Bye.